Hey everybody, I'm Mr. Viper and welcome to the show. Today we're counting down the top 10 must-visit places in the USA. From sea to shining sea, this country is packed with incredible destinations. And let's be honest, you know you've always wanted to visit them all. Don't act like you haven't been looking at flights on your phone while you've been sitting here. So whether you're a history buff, a nature enthusiast, or just looking for a good time, hopefully you're looking for a good time, life's too short not to, we've got the perfect spot for you. We're talking iconic landmarks, breathtaking natural wonders, and cities that never sleep. Actually, scratch that. Some of these places have things called closing times. It's ridiculous, I know, but we're gonna roll with it. Buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to embark on a wild ride across the good old US of A. And by ride, I mean sitting here watching TV. But hey, at least you're not stuck in traffic, right? First up, we're heading to the southwest to visit a hole in the ground so big you can practically see it from space. Alright, maybe not from space, but it's pretty darn impressive. I'm talking about the one and only Grand Canyon. This natural wonder is so massive it makes the entire state of Rhode Island look like a postage stamp. You can spend days hiking its trails, taking in the breathtaking views and contemplating the meaning of life. Or just how much water it would take to fill the whole thing up. Spoiler alert, a lot. Next, we're off to Yellowstone National Park, home to more geysers than a gamer convention. This place is like a giant science experiment gone right. Mostly. You've got Old Faithful, erupting like clockwork and bubbling mud pots that would make a chef proud, or at least curious. And don't forget about the wildlife. Yellowstone is teeming with bison, elk, wolves, and if you're lucky, or unlucky depending on how you look at it, you might even spot a grizzly bear. Just remember, they're not as cuddly as they look in the pictures. Now we're heading to the city that never sleeps. Seriously, what's up with that? New York City. This concrete jungle has something for everyone, from the bright lights of Times Square, which is basically a giant billboard, let's be honest, to the green oasis of Central Park. Take a stroll through art museums, catch a Broadway show, or just wander around and soak up the energy. And hey, if you need a break from all the excitement, grab a bagel. They're kind of a big deal here. Chapter 4 Las Vegas. What happens in Vegas gets posted online anyway. Feeling lucky? Of course you are, you're watching this show. Next up is Las Vegas, the city of sin, or as I like to call it, Disneyland for adults. This neon oasis in the middle of the desert has everything you could ever want. Casinos, shows, buffets that could feed a small country, you name it. Just remember, what happens in Vegas doesn't always stay in Vegas, especially in the age of social media, so, maybe don't get married by Elvis unless you really, really want to. Chapter 5, San Francisco, where the streets are steep and the views are even steeper. Next, we're heading to the Golden Gate City, San Francisco. This hilly metropolis is known for its iconic bridge, which contrary to popular belief is not always orange. Its charming cable cars and its sourdough bread bowls filled with delicious clam chowder. Take a ferry to Alcatraz Island, visit the sea lions at Pier 39, or just wander the streets and soak up the unique vibe. And whatever you do, don't call it San Fran, locals hate that. Chapter 6 Washington, D.C., your tax dollars at work. Now we're off to the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., where history comes to life, or at least gets turned into a museum exhibit. Visit the White House. No, you can't go inside, sorry. Pay your respects at the Lincoln Memorial and explore the many Smithsonian museums. They're free, so you might as well. Just be prepared for a lot of walking and a lot of security checkpoints. Hey, it's the nation's capital, what did you expect? Chapter 7 Miami, where the beaches are hot and the art is deco-rated. Next up, we're heading to the Sunshine State, Miami. This vibrant city is known for its beautiful beaches, its Art Deco architecture, and its Latin American culture. Spend your days soaking up the sun, sipping mojitos, and practicing your salsa moves. Just remember to pack your sunscreen because the sun down here is no joke. And maybe a Spanish-English dictionary, just in case you need to order another round of drinks. Chapter 8, Los Angeles, home of the stars, and also traffic. Next we're off to the City of Angels, Los Angeles. This sprawling metropolis is known for its entertainment industry, its beaches, and its traffic. Seriously, the traffic here is legendary. But hey, at least you can look at all the fancy cars while you're stuck in it, right? Visit the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Just try not to step on anyone's star. take a hike in the Hollywood Hills, or spend a day at Disneyland because why not? Just be prepared for a lot of sunshine, a lot of people, and a lot of driving. Chapter 9. Chicago, the Windy City, and no, I'm not talking about the weather. Next up is the Windy City, Chicago. This Midwestern metropolis is known for its stunning skyline, its deep dish pizza, don't even think about calling it casserole, and its wind. Seriously, it's called the Windy City for a reason. Visit Millennium Park, home to the famous bean sculpture, catch a Cubs game at Wrigley Field, or take a stroll along the Magnificent Mile. Just remember to bring a jacket, because the wind can be brutal. Chapter 10. New Orleans. Let the good times roll, and roll, and roll. Last but not least, we're heading to the Big Easy, New Orleans. This vibrant city is known for its jazz music, its Creole cuisine, and its Mardi Gras celebrations. Wander the French Quarter, listen to live music on every corner, and indulge in beignets and chicory coffee. Just remember to pace yourself, because New Orleans is a city that knows how to party. And whatever you do, don't wear your nice shoes. You'll regret it. Outro, thanks for visiting America, from your couch. Well folks, there you have it, the top 10 must-visit places in the USA. From the Grand Canyon to the French Quarter, this country has something for everyone. So what are you waiting for? Book that trip, pack your bags, and get ready for the adventure of a lifetime. Or, just keep watching travel shows and dream about it, no judgment here. Thanks for joining us on this whirlwind tour of the good old US of A. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel inspiration. And hey, if you've got any suggestions for future episodes, leave them in the comments below. Until next time, happy travels.